Welcome back, humor consumers, to the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast. I'm comedian Tracy DeGraaf.
And I'm Cathrine, co-host and bestie.
Hey, Cathrine.
Hello, Trace.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, I hope.
We've had some technical difficulties, but they wouldn't have known that except I just told them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this is the third time that we've attempted this recording, and we're going to get through it this one.
Yes, we are. Things are looking good on the Audacity screen here.
Lovely.
So I can move my cursor.
Well, welcome to episode number 68. And the title of this episode is Being Funny Attractive.
Yes.
Duh.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I guess it is.
Yeah. Who doesn't like funny?
Yeah. Anybody with a
likes
sense of humor, or even a smile on one's face.
Right.
It's always more attractive.
It is. It is. And if you're just joining us, we want to welcome you aboard to the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast. We're two best friends that bring a relevant topic to the table weekly. Mm-hmm. New episodes drop every Wednesday at noon. Mm-hmm. And we do our best to curate the interwebs.
That's right.
To find information that we think will help you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here are the takeaways for today's podcast. We have three of them. The first one is the importance of humor in romantic relationships.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear about that. Second one is 6 reasons that being funny is more important than being hot. Mm-hmm. Not temperature hot.
No.
Like, woohoo hot.
No.
Okay.
Very steamy hot. Attractive.
Yeah, attractive. And then finally, how to consume more humor.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm going to share with you a playlist that I created a while back, and I share it at corporate events and things.
Yeah, it was a good idea that you did that.
I like it. I mean, it's a good reminder for all of us of how you can really become a better humor consumer.
Yeah, because, sometimes when you're really in the dump and you don't know where to start, you've given them a tool.
It's kind of like a prescription.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good.
All right, well, let's dive in. Who is our sponsors?
Puffin.
Puffin. Yeah, and who's Puffin?
They are Kenny and Ron.
Yep.
Our husbands. Ron belongs to Kenny.
Whoa. Wait. No.
There we go.
Back up.
Ron belongs to
Tracy.
Kenny belongs to me.
That's right.
Yes. Their pet names are
Pooh and Muffin. Comes up to Puffin.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what say you about the importance of humor in romantic relationships?
Well, they say humor and laughter, when shared by both partners, is more likely to generate an optimal bond.
Yeah.
Boom.
I like that.
So that's one good thing. It's long lasting.
Right.
Beauty fades.
Beauty does fade.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does it fade, but it relocates itself. It moves.
It literally fades in 2 different ways. Physically.
Yeah. I would say this. I've always found it to be interesting, and also like the human body. It's fascinating and disgusting at the same time. Mm-hmm. Nobody can dispute that, right? Fascinating how things work in the body. Also disgusting how they work in the body. Okay. But in terms of the way in which we age and our physical attractiveness changes over time, it's just hilarious. The wrinkles and how your eyes start to bend down. And
it's interesting that you said it's hilarious.
Oh.
I think that depends on one's perspective.
Okay. Well, that's true. I mean, we come out of our mother's wombs all wrinkly, and then in the end, we become wrinkly again.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. God likes
true.
wrinkles. All right. Well, what else does it say?
Well, it says laughter is the shortest distance between 2 people. That's a quote by Victor Borge. Yeah.
Nice. Victor Borge. You know who he is?
I do not.
He's a pianist.
Okay.
Who also is hilarious. My mother-in-law, Paula, loves him.
Really?
Yeah. And she always thought that Caleb could do that kind of a thing. My son Caleb, who plays the piano.
Yeah.
So he would play the piano and then say funny things, and then play the piano and say funny things. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, you should look up some of his videos. He's funny.
Okay.
All right, what else?
Maybe I will. There's also another quote here. Wisdom without a sense of humor is not fun. The most attractive trait is a sense of humor.
Well, not only that, but I mean, wisdom and knowledge are important. Mm-hmm. And humor is equally important, because humor, I always say this to my clients, that while they're or my audience, I guess you could say, when they're in my show, at my show, in my audience, and they're laughing, it's impossible for them to think about their problems. You cannot do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you and I you can be sitting in no offense to any pastors, but you could be sitting in church on Sunday and being quiet and trying to pay attention. But if you have something really heavy on your heart, you could be completely analyzing a situation or a problem in your head.
Yeah.
While you are consuming whatever the pastor is putting out.
Sure.
But in a comedy show, if you are laughing, you are actively laughing. It's impossible for your brain to think about something else.
Yeah.
So
at that moment.
Exactly. So it gives you a reprieve, a respite, a break.
Yeah. That's what a wonderful gift that is.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
We do
wonderful.
a lot of laughing.
We do. Catherine and I laugh about the dumbest things. We're like grade
that's
school
why it's
girls.
funny. Yeah.
I know. We went to the gym this morning. Tell them what happened.
Oh no, what happened? I don't even know.
When we got to the gym, we had the exact same outfit on.
Yes, we did. And we laughed.
The exact same.
I know.
We had our Billy Graham t-shirts on, and we had our vacation sweatshirts on because we bought the same sweatshirt. I had mine first.
She did, actually.
I did.
Yeah.
And then we have similar glasses.
Yeah.
And we had the same color black, like yoga pants and our gym shoes. We looked the same.
Yeah. And our trainer, Lindy, bless her.
She laughed at us.
She's laughing. Yeah. She thinks it's funny.
And we didn't plan it.
Yes.
I didn't know you were going to put all that together, and you didn't know that I was. And then I got in your car this morning, and I'm like, look at us.
Well, it's also fair to say that neither one of us have white workout pants. Like, I would never wear those.
Me neither.
You would never wear those. So the likelihood of us both having the same black pants is
not
very
as much
high.
of a stretch. But I do have gray, and I have like some other ones that are...
Well, I have the same gray ones.
Oh, that's right. You do, because you gave me those gray ones.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So let's move along.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, and our husbands make us laugh,
They
right?
do.
I mean, one of the things that attracted me to Kenny when I met him was his sense of humor.
Yeah.
He was cute
and
good looking, but also I thought he was funny. And that's really what kept me around. That's what they say about humor. It keeps people around.
I think that it builds a connection, as you quoted, that it's the shortest distance between whatever to make a connection. I think that it does kind of crochet your heart together, similar to how prayer does.
Yeah.
Like when you pray with someone. Because I had the same experience with my husband. I mean, we've been married now almost 33 years. And he still makes me laugh. And I'm so grateful because now we finally have an empty nest. And he just makes me laugh. I'm happy to spend time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
What else does this article say here?
Well, it goes on about gender differences and how, men have one attitude about humor and women have another, more so being that men want the women to laugh at their jokes and women want to be entertained with humor. They want to be made to laugh. They want to laugh.
Yeah.
It works, it works well.
I'm just reading this little sentence here in one of the paragraphs, and it says, humor is perceived as one of the most important traits in a romantic partner. Research shows that those with a strong sense of humor are perceived as more attractive than intelligent people. Intelligence is also perceived as a desired trait in an ideal partner, though is initially considered less important than a sense of humor. That's how important a sense of humor is.
Yeah. Well, I think that, again, part of the thing that makes it important is that it's enjoyable. It's fun to be around fun people who not only have a sense of humor about other things in life. Like I don't like it when people make fun of other people, but I like it. I like self-deprecating humor. So I love when Ron will crack a joke where he's the bunt of the joke. And I do that a lot from the stage when I do my comedy show is I make fun of myself and my spaciness and, all that.
Well, right. Because being the brunt of the joke, that doesn't make somebody laugh. If the person is, making fun of the audience or someone else, that's not really funny.
Yeah. I just realized that I said bunt of the joke instead of brunt.
I said it too.
No, you said brunt.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
is it brunt or bunt? It's brunt.
It's brunt.
Yeah. So, oopsies.
And look I just rolled with it. Like,
it's okay.
What did I say?
I forgot the R.
That's all right.
Anyway. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. The 6 reasons why being funny is more important than being hot.
Okay.
What are they,
And
Cathrine?
it's funny. It says seriously more important than being hot.
Oh, I can't wait. It's number 1.
Oh, well, number 1 is humor can be a massive thing for someone to bring to a relationship. So you could get the butterflies when you meet someone because they're attractive, but it's the humor that makes it the bond.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like we said, I think we said it because this is the 3rd time that we've recorded this.
I know.
So I'm not sure if we said it on this 3rd recording, but it is a fact that beauty fades. And so if you are, for young people, if they are just starting out and they're really super attracted physically to one another, but they don't have a lot of depth in the bonds of the relationship, but, spiritually and emotionally, and humor tying into that. If they're just counting on the physical attraction, they're gonna
be disappointed.
Yeah, pretty darn quick too.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't gonna read all of what it says underneath, but I like what it says, so I'll share it. It says that someone that's funny can entertain you and bond with you over weird inside jokes that no one else understands. And in those moments when life is treating you so bad you could collapse on the ground and ugly cry, you can skip the pity party, get with this seriously funny individual, and laugh through pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the gift and the magic and the miracle of laughter. And that's thanks to God alone and God above, because he's the one who wired us up like that. Cool.
Sure.
All right. What's number 2?
It says humor can be a turn on. It says that women, they like their men to be funny. They're attracted to a man with a sense of humor more so than a man is attracted to a woman for her humor. He would rather, and we talked about this, I think, because like you pointed out, this is our 3rd time. The man likes to have the woman laugh at his jokes. He likes to feel appreciated that way.
Right.
All right. Another reason is humor is a sign of intelligence. So people are attracted, like smart is attractive. People who are funny are smart and intelligent. So
yeah. I find that with certain comedians that I like to follow, I don't know if they're super smart, but it seems like they are. You know what I mean? Like there are certain ones where, and I know it's a difficult craft. I am admitting that, to do stand-up comedy, it might seem like it looks easy. It takes a lot of work and a commitment to the craft, the art form. And there are certain comedians, John Mulaney is coming to my mind, because he just takes your brain into places where I think it takes a higher intelligence to do that. I'm not even putting myself in that category at all as a comedian, because most of my comedy is, experiences that I have, and then I just put them in stand-up structure. And I know it does take a lot of work, but I'm saying that there are certain comedians that when I watch them, I'm like, that's really smart. It's so little. It's so nuanced.
Yeah.
It's just a little nugget. But boy, was it funny.
You're exactly right. I mean, I haven't taken any comedy, as you know, lessons. But I just know that craft is the exact word, because we all have life experiences and things like that. But to string it together, loop it back around, or whatever it's called.
The callbacks.
The callbacks.
Yeah.
And to make it to where other people want more.
Yeah.
And laughing, that is definitely an intelligence. It's for sure.
Well, when you tell a joke from the stage, right? The audience is listening to you, and the expectation is you are going to make me laugh. There's a lot of pressure there and a tension there because it's all on you. And if you can't fake it,
Right.
you know, so if you're a singer and you sing a song and people clap at the end, they can fake that. Even if they didn't really appreciate the song, didn't like it, didn't resonate with them, they have no emotions to it. The song's over, people clap. But with comedy, it's different. It's kind of like jumping out of an airplane and you're not sure if your parachute is going to open or not, but you jump anyway. And if you get the laughs, the parachute opens and everybody's fine. But if they don't laugh, you splat.
Yeah.
And it's just you.
Oh,
It's you.
I'm hearing
splatted.
that Frogger sound.
Splat, splat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it says here? It says people who possess a dark sense of humor are basically geniuses. Huh. That's interesting.
Well, Elon Musk is kind of like that. Like when he hosted Saturday Night Live, you know who Elon Musk is.
I know the name.
Oh, well, he's a super smart guy, and he like goes to space and such, and he made like fancy cars that are really expensive.
Yes.
And okay, so he's got a ton of money, but he also, I think he lands on the Asperger's spectrum or some kind of spectrum where he has some severe challenges. I know maybe I wouldn't call him severe challenges. I think he's just super, super smart.
Okay.
And it's hard for him to engage in emotional, back and forth, like socially
inept.
No, I wouldn't call it that. But what I'm getting at is he hosted Saturday Night Live and he was hilarious, in my opinion.
Okay.
And it reminded me of what you just said.
Okay.
That they could be super smart and have like this kind of a far off sense of humor.
Interesting.
Okay. Next.
All right. It also says it's also just as attractive as physical trait. So when a good-looking person walks in a room, there's also something equally attractive about someone who's funny.
Nice.
Heads could turn when someone's attractive. But
well, I think it's better, actually, because think about it. If somebody is super duper attractive physically, you turn off the lights, gone. You can't see their good looks, right? But you can be funny with the lights on or off. Right?
Okay.
I told you.
True.
All right.
Do you know what the acronym GSOH is?
GSOH, no.
It's good sense of humor, and it's what people put into their personal stuff on online dating posts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, they didn't have online dating when we were dating our Muffin and Pooh. They just had offline dating.
Yeah. And it says that they find, humor to be a highly desirable attribute, which explains why that acronym is used in the online dating.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
The times are so weird now.
Yeah, that's so neat.
All right. Which number are we on?
All right.
We
already said this one on our own. Okay. Looks fade.
Yes. Beauty fades.
So we don't need to really
elaborate.
Yeah. And number 6, humor is a sign that you'll have fun together.
Nice. Fun is important.
Fun activities.
Just fun from day to day. A lifetime is made up of 24-hour days. And it can get to be a lot if you don't like the other person that you're with or if you don't find them to be fun.
Yeah.
So work on it. All right. Okay. So we've covered all of that. Now I want to share my playlist.
Yes.
Okay. This is, like I said, something that I developed. I call it the Humor Consumer Playlist. And it's just a list of things, of ways in which you can laugh more. So you can increase the amount of humor that you consume.
Great.
All right. So there's a list of comedians and comedic actors. All you would have to do is go into Netflix and put in these names and see what comes up. Of course, I put my name on there, but I'm not on Netflix, so you can go to YouTube.
Could go to your website.
You can go to my website. I have a YouTube channel. You can watch my YouTube videos. And I am going to be selling my DVD.
Yeah.
My comedy special is almost ready.
That's right.
I can't wait. So soon it will be available on my DVD, and we will let on my website, and I'll let you all know via the podcast. Okay. So I put Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Jerry Seinfeld show.
Yeah, me too.
Nate Bargatze. I think you pronounce it Bargatze.
Bargatze.
But it looks like Bargatze. He is from Tennessee. He's a younger than us. I think he's probably in his 30s. Anyway, funny guy. Just funny. He just tells true stories from his life, but he's been working at comedy for decades, and so he's got so much experience, and I just think he's hilarious. Brian Regan, very funny.
Yeah.
I saw him in concert at the one in Joliet, the Rialto.
Okay.
Very funny. Angela Johnson.
Oh, yeah. She's funny.
What's her little stage name on YouTube or whatever? It's Bonquiqui.
Bonquiqui. Yes.
Yeah, she does. So she does. I think she kind of rose up to some viral fame because of that. And it's like a sketch, a comedy skit.
So funny.
And it's clean.
Yeah.
She's a Christian, but she's a Christian, but she's not a Christian comic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, you can follow her. She's fantastic. Also, Tom Papa.
Oh, yes.
We discovered Tom Papa during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I just love his delivery. I love his attitude. He's from New York. He's been in comedy forever. He's smart.
Very.
Yeah. So, and I can't remember if he has any swear words and such. He might have a few, but I found him to be just extremely funny. So just get lost. And he's definitely on Netflix. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, yeah.
He's hilarious.
So for St. Patrick's Day, my brother-in-law, Todd, he asked us if we ever heard of him, and he got out his iPad, and we sat around, a few of us, and watched some of his bits about the difference between back in the day when someone came to your door and what you do today.
Right.
Oh, is it funny?
Sebastian Maniscalco, I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. He's just physically hilarious.
Physically,
when you watch him, so you can listen to him, and there's one side of him, but you listen to him and you watch him, his facial expressions as well as his physicality.
Yep,
he's super into it.
Yes.
Oh gosh, he's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's great. Local, Rocky Laporte. He's from Frankfort, Illinois. He was on Last Comic Standing. He's been in comedy his whole career. Super funny. And he does come to the Chicago area. I think he still has family in Frankfort, or maybe even a home in Frankfurt. So he sometimes comes to CD and me here locally. Didn't we go to see?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. He's just a Chicago boy, Italian, very funny and clean.
Yes.
Yeah. So really good. All right. Kevin James. I love him.
Yeah.
I love Kevin James. I love everything that he does because I like his delivery as well as his physicality. And for a larger guy, he just really brings it with the physicality.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Really good. Steve Carell from The Office. Love him.
Is he clean?
You know, I have not seen his, like, I don't even know if he does stand up, Steve Carell.
Okay. You're just saying.
But I'm just saying he's a comedic actor.
Okay.
And I love, I mean, I think he's hilarious. I think he's so funny. The characters that he does. And then also he's such a talented actor with the serious roles that he does as well.
He is actually. He's talented.
Yeah. And I get it that not everybody, would, want to watch everything that I'm talking about. There could be some, kind of, well, I don't think I would watch that, but I'm just giving some ideas.
I'm just thinking of Steve Carell when he cooked his foot on
on The Office because he stepped on his George Foreman grill or something. Well, it was some kind of a
he didn't just step on it. He literally, I think he wanted to warm up his feet or something stupid.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right, Bonnie Hunt is one of my all-time favorite. She's a Chicago girl. She loves the Chicago Cubs, and she's hilarious. So you look up any of her movies, and she's fantastic. Of course, our gal in Christian comedy, Shonda Pierce.
Oh, yeah.
She's, an icon in the Christian world.
Yeah.
Of Christian comedy. And, of course, Anita Renfro. Both of them. Yeah. They're kind of like the two queens of Christian female comics.
And very talented.
Yeah, and funny. Anita does song parodies.
Yes.
That are hilarious about everyday things. You know, the clean one. You know, you just have to be clean. Yeah, we went to that. And then Shonda is musical as well. She plays the piano and she sings beautifully.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she kind of grew up in the church. She was a pastor's daughter and she learned how to play the piano and she plays at her concerts. Or she did. I don't know if she still does, but anyway, both of them. Anything else about them? Because it looked like you were going to say something that I interrupted. All right. Will Ferrell, whom we love.
Oh, gosh.
We love Will Ferrell, especially in Elf. That's one of our favorites.
Yeah.
We love that.
And that other one with the ice skating.
Ice skating.
Oh, I forget what it's called. Blades of Glory?
Oh, okay. Anyway. Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, now she's one of my favorites.
And she's from Plainfield, Illinois. So she's a Chicago girl, too. We love her. Love her a lot.
Her cousin is funny, too.
Who's her cousin? Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenny is, I don't know if Jenny does stand-up, but I've seen her do like New Year's Rockin' Eve or something. You know what I mean? Like she's a host. And I think she might be on that show where it's like Unmask the Singer. Oh, I'm not sure if that's her or somebody else. But anyway, Melissa McCarthy has some really funny movies. Okay, the late, great Betty White.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as well as Phyllis Diller.
Oh, okay.
Who, you know, both those ladies just go back to the beginning of women breaking into comedy.
Do you have Carol Burnett on there?
I don't.
Oh, I thought she was the funny. Her and Lucille Ball, super funny too. But Carol Burnett was one of my absolute favorites.
You're right. I should add her because I love her. I do have Michael Jr. though.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jr. is a Christian comic.
Yeah,
and
he's really funny.
Super funny. And you know, he talks about how he has a learning disability that he struggled with for a long time, but it's part of why he can do what he does. Yeah. Okay. Also, there are other male Christian comics too. I'm forgetting his first name, but his last name is Hawkins. Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Hawkins.
Oh, very.
Super funny. And also, we just met Rick Roberts not too long ago. Rick Roberts is, he does a Barney Fife impersonation, and he has a Barney Fife movie, or it's called Mayberry Man. I think it's on Netflix. If you're looking for something fun to watch, I think you might, or it's either Netflix or Prime. I get those two mixed up. All right. Other sitcoms that you might find fun and funny that you could consume. Family Matters. That's the one from, it must have been from the 80s with the boy who would say, "Did I do that?"
Oh, I never watched that.
You didn't?
No.
Well, it's funny. Friends, of course.
Okay.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
I love that sitcom. Yeah. How I Met Your Mother. I never watched that one, but somebody recommended it to me, so I put it on the list. The Middle.
Oh, I never watched that either. Yeah. I know it. Yeah, I can picture it.
That one is very Midwesterny. I think that's why they call it The Middle, because it's like about this, you know, Midwest family. Oh. They're from Indiana. They have blue collar jobs, or not blue collar, but yeah, kind of blue collar. All right, Last Man Standing. Oh, that's a funny one. Reba is one of my favorites with Reba McEntire.
Yeah, never watched that either.
That is a really genius sitcom. The Fresh Prince.
Oh,
with, you know, Will Smith, who's been in the news lately.
Oh, yes, he sure has.
I guess The Fresh Prince was when he was a little more, I don't know.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh. That's good. One Day at a Time. I remember that one. That one was with
a soap opera?
No, that's Days of Our Lives or One Life to Live. One Day at a Time was with Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah,
and Mackenzie Phillips. Yeah.
And what was that guy's name? Schneider.
Right, Schneider.
Schneider the janitor?
Yeah, he was like the maintenance man. Yeah. I Love Lucy. Yeah. The Andy Griffith Show. Parks and Rec, which you've been telling me that I have to watch, and I haven't. So I'm going to have to get on that one. Cheers, 30 Rock, 2.5 Men, Roseanne, According to Jim, Modern Family, The King of Queens, Mike and Molly, The Golden Girls, and Seinfeld.
Okay.
So the point of listing all these comedic actors as well as sitcoms is find something that makes you laugh and consume it.
Yes.
And don't worry about it. Just let your hair down, let your shoulders fall, let loose and consume. Just a couple of movies. These are all PG or PG-13 movies. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, hilarious. Love it. Men in Black, also funny.
Is it really?
Men in Black?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I don't know.
It's with the
Isn't
aliens.
Yeah, and they
it's
wear
Will
black
Smith.
suits.
Yeah.
And Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
And they're like these.
I had no idea that was funny.
Oh, have you seen it?
Maybe not.
Okay. Okay, I know you've seen this next one, Overboard.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie. I ate a bug. Keep your mouth shut.
Overboard is so funny.
I love that one.
Okay, Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 2. The Princess Bride.
Oh.
What?
I thought it was a romance. I didn't know it was
Have
funny.
you seen The Princess Bride? You
It's
haven't.
Really, really old, right?
No, it's from like the late 80s.
That's really, really old.
I was in my 20s when I watched it for the first time.
Again, really, really old.
It's funny, Catherine.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay. The First Wives Club. That's funny.
Is it?
It is. Mrs. Doubtfire. Please tell me you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
Okay. Tom Hanks in Big.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. Yep.
Liar, Liar.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny. Meet the Parents.
Yes.
Meet the Fockers.
Yes.
All funny.
Glad you pronounced that properly.
Me too. Tommy Boy.
Maniac. Yeah.
Isn't that what he says? Like big guy in a little coat.
Fat guy in a little coat.
Right. It's so funny. You see, okay, there's a perfect example of making fun of yourself, self-deprecating, hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay. Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, that's funny.
It's very funny. City Slickers.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny. A League of Their Own.
I'm not sure I've seen that.
Tom Hanks and Madonna.
Nope.
And Rosie O'Donnell.
No.
Okay, it's funny. Just trust me. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Is that
a
Steve
funny one.
Martin?
I forget who's in it, but it's an old film.
Yeah.
And it is funny.
Yeah.
Steve Martin. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, Ice Age.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but speaking of Steve Martin, anything that he's in is funny.
Yeah.
He is
He's
talented.
brilliant. He's really, really smart, I heard.
See? There you go. Okay, Ice Age, hilarious. Spaceballs. That's
Never
not one
seen
of my favorites, but somebody else told me to put that on there. Wild Hogs.
Oh, I love that movie. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yes.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Dumb and Dumber.
I love that movie.
Our husbands love that movie. They
Where
quote
are
it
you
all the
from?
time.
Australia. Wait, no. Austria. Oh, good day, mate.
Okay, here's one that I know you haven't seen, Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I have not.
I don't know if we can be friends if you don't see Groundhog Day at
Tracy.
some point. You're going to have to watch it. Let's watch
Okay.
it together. Jumanji, hilarious.
Really?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's funny.
How is that funny?
All the different stuff. Robin Williams is in it.
I
and
know,
Bonnie
but he's
Hunt.
in a lot of serious movies.
I know, but this one, it's got a lot of humor written into it.
Oh.
I think it's funny. Cheaper by the Dozen.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 2. That's
Yeah.
like reminds me of my whole life. The Sandlot. By the way, Cheaper by the Dozen. Bonnie Hunt
Steve Martin.
and Steve Martin. Yeah, and Austin Kutcher.
Oh,
Kutcher.
not Austin.
What's his name?
Ashton.
That's it.
Ashton Kutcher.
Kutcher. However you say his
Yeah,
name.
whatever.
Famous guy.
Cute
but
guy.
Yeah.
Married
and hilarious.
to Demi Moore. Is he still married to her?
Oh, no, that's way over.
Oh.
Like a long time ago. There's something else. Something happened. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. The Sandlot, Beethoven, Ghostbusters, Despicable Me, the whole franchise, the whole Toy Story franchise.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Very good. Very funny. Cool Runnings is a funny film.
Is it?
Yeah, that's about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's hilarious. Well, the whole premise of having a Jamaican bobsled team, you know that's going to be funny.
Do you have on there Joe Dirt?
No.
Dirte?
No.
Oh, with David Spade.
Is it good?
Yes.
I should add it.
I hope, I don't recall if it's inappropriate or not.
Yeah, forgive us if there's any little
remember.
somethings.
It might have been pre-Christian days.
Whatever.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Yeah. I put Minions on there because I think Minions is funny.
Never seen it.
It's, the Minions, the little yellow guys
I know
with
who
the
they
eyeballs.
are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just...
Uncle Buck.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
John Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tootsie. Do you remember Tootsie?
I do. Yes.
That was good.
But wait, back to John Candy.
Yeah.
What was he in that was so funny? Maybe it is Uncle
He
Buck.
was in Home Alone. He was in a lot of things.
Well, Home Alone, yeah. Gosh. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Tootsie, I said, and Sister Act. Have you seen Sister Act 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Whoopi
two.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Oh, but that film and the music in the film.
Yes. Oh, that's what I remember most.
So funny. Okay, I did include Home Alone and Elf because I know we already talked about that. The Santa Claus, I think, is also a funny film.
That is, yes.
And finally, Jingle All the Way. I love that film.
Very good.
Yeah. So
do you have any of the Chevy Chase movies in there?
No, like the Christmas Vacation.
Well, that too. But he has like Fletch. Was funny.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about Fletch, but I thought about Caddyshack, but then I thought, there's certain things that I've forgotten that are in some of these films that maybe I saw in my, younger day, and just like, I don't know. The whole point of this humor consumer playlist is, once again, for you to figure out what's funny to you and consume it. And we hope that you've consider our podcast funny to you and fun.
Yeah.
So our call to action is for you to binge and share the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're working on it.
Yeah. We're working on making you all laugh.
Yeah, and we want to share it far and wide. So please brighten somebody's day by sharing this podcast with them. Our next episode, because that's a wrap for this topic. Do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
It's our scripture.
Oh, yeah, we got to do our scripture. So you do the scripture, and then I'll do the next episode.
Our scripture is Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit drives up the bones.
It does.
Yeah, so cheerful heart, laughter is included in that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I think part of making yourself ready to have a cheerful heart and to laugh is just don't take life so seriously.
Yeah. Another call to action.
Yeah, work on it. All right, our next episode is on women's fashion.
Ooh.
Tune in next week for that.
See, we do bring things that are relevant to women.
Yeah, it's all relevant. And it's fun. So, well, you've been listening to the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast. I'm still comedian Tracy DeGraaf.
I'm still Cathrine.
See you next time.
Goodbye.